Bettenhausen here. Very nice, very evil, very famous. You are watching the channel that is very nice and very evil. The Nation Network. Isn't that good? Yes, it's true. If you're not watching the Nation Network housing, you are... Wait for it. Wait for it. Cursed.
And the news has come out that Chris Jericho has returned home. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Dr. Wagner Jr. and almost. The man who I've always said is almost a wrestler.
What could he have possibly done for the WWE? This is taking one of your top talents. This is the future of your women's division, and you almost ended it. Welcome, everybody, back to the Nation Network. Vince McSham with you here, and breaking news. So, piggybacking off of yesterday's topic, I guess I'm just not allowed to have anything about wrestling that I like anymore because the news, and it's coming right here in my own backyard, Orange County, the arrest of the man we know as Kaiser Ludwig, otherwise known as El Grande Americano, been arrested for misdemeanor assault. Any assault is considered misdemeanor unless you do really serious physical harm. Nonetheless, timing couldn't be worse. And I think that look on his face says it all. The one thing I was actually looking forward to was May 30th and the big AAA card, because I just said yesterday, the only thing about wrestling that I'm liking right now, that I'm feeling is being done right, is this battle between the Americanos and the mask versus mask match is coming up on the 30th, and this throws the whole thing in the air. Now, they're going to deliver the match. Don't get me wrong about that, but I've got a funny feeling Chad's not going to be unmasked anymore. Yeah. This is not good. This is the opposite of good. It's bad. It's so stupid, too. Looking up stuff, and I can't even find it on the computer. I did find something on my phone, which is why I'm weirded out that I can't find it on the computer. But hold that thought a moment while I try and find this image, and hopefully I can get it big enough to read. So, yeah, the arrest date was the 21st of May, and he is allowed to travel out of state and international as well, so they're not stopping him from that. Notice of intent to participate in discovery, the written plea of not guilty, and waiver of arraignment. So he's going to go with not guilty. The only outlet thus far that I can locate that has really given any information on this is TMZ. Surprise, surprise, right? So the story goes basically that he and his girlfriend were in an elevator in his condo here in Orlando. And there was another resident, a guy, in that elevator with them. And I guess as the elevator was going up or down, I'm not sure what direction, they started kind of making out in the elevator. And I guess between, this floor and that floor, it just kept heating up and got to the point where the guy made a comment, allegedly, about them showing some manners in public. Now, I have a funny feeling it wasn't quite said that way, but that's what got out there so far, and that's their story. They sticking to it kind of thing. We'll take a look at the TMZ article here. It's just, man, oh man, what? How do you not realize you can't get away with that kind of crap right now, man? I mean, you can't get away with that crap, period. But, I mean, why now of all times do you do it? WWE star Ludwig Kaiser arrested for allegedly kicking his neighbor's ass. TMZ, the only way they know how to do it, right? Kaiser, real name Marcel Barthel, was arrested Wednesday for battery after he got physical with his neighbor inside a luxury building in Orlando, Florida, where the two men live, according to a police report. The report says the incident popped off on the night of April 23rd. Oh, so this happened a little ways back, and now they're just getting around to arresting him based on the complaint. Okay. So this occurred on the night of the 23rd when neighbors stepped inside an elevator along with Kaiser and the woman he was with, which we just showed her a moment ago. She happens to be Miss Universe Latino, and she is currently on the AAA roster as one of the announcers, interviewers. And not for anything, the more I look at what we know, and then I kind of put two and two together, I got a funny feeling this guy in the elevator is maybe jealous because he's not going home to something that looks that hot. And honestly, if that's your girlfriend, it's going to be hard to keep your hands off of her. But that said, as the elevator ascended... Oh, we're going up then. Okay. Kaiser and the woman started making out right in front of the neighbor. You know, if there was kids in there, it would be a little bit different, you know, but you're a dude, deal with it. And their passion grew to an uncontrollable, intimate level. That's one side of the story. That's all I'm saying. With their aggressive kissing, according to the report. So if the most they're doing is kissing, even if they're swapping it, you know, and the tongues and all that kind of stuff, and no law being broken. When they reached the 12th floor, both parties allegedly got off the elevator, and the neighbor told the couple to please have some manners. I am so sure that's exactly the words that came out of his mouth. It appears that they have managed to pull video, but I'm willing to bet the video didn't have audio, which sucks, because I'd love to hear what the guy really said. That comment triggered an angry response from Kaiser, who allegedly pummeled his neighbor and shoved him to the floor. Police say Kaiser also threatened the neighbor, who later reported the alleged assault to law enforcement. Cops identified Kaiser from security footage and arrested him Wednesday on a warrant for misdemeanor battery. Kaiser was booked into the Orange County jail and released after posting a $1,000 bond. I still can't find any record of it. I've been on the Orange County official sites. I've been on the clerk of the court sites. I cannot find anything, but I do have that report that I found on my phone. So I'm not sure why I'm having so much trouble on the computer locating it. I even went to mugshots.com, nothing. So this is going to be playing out here over the next several weeks, I am sure. And what does that mean for his career at this point? Which it's really unfortunate because, man, this guy is, especially in that AAA category, he is on fire. And this is going to really put a dent in all of that. And again, I was really looking forward to that match. And now, again, the match is going to happen. It's too heavily advertised. The guy's not going to do any jail time over this. At most, he's going to pay a fine and maybe have a civil lawsuit to deal with. But from the WWE's perspective, despite how bad their image is with TKO and their disgusting money-grubbing behaviors, which if anyone's going to have a problem with anything, you would think it would be that, but no. They are allegedly trying to keep their images a little bit better with their talent, both in the UFC as well as the WWE. It won't surprise me if they let him go. To set an example, to send a message out. Damn. If that happens, that kind of sucks. Because one thing, you know, when you're a professional wrestler, there's always going to be someone out there who's going to try and push your buttons. You know, you just got to be a little bit walk away kind of situation. So I would like to know the real context of everything that was said. And we, again, have not heard anything from Kaiser whatsoever. He has got an attorney here in the Central Florida area. So obviously he's going to be fighting back. And at some point in time, we will hear the other side. And there's always two sides to the story. And somewhere in the middle, we'll find the truth. I do not believe for a moment the guy was, could you please show some manners? No, he didn't say that. Bullshit. He may have said something stupid like, hey, if you can't act, I'll fucking kick your ass or something like that, which, yeah, probably shouldn't say that to this guy. He's a trained fighter. And it didn't look real good. Or he was just knew who he was and was trying to bait him into a physical altercation because he's going to get paid. That's another strong possibility. So anyway, Retro Wrestling in the house. Yeah, well, breaking news came early this morning, and it was too big a story for me not to talk about, especially since it's the one friggin' thing in wrestling I was still happy about. And now it's gone. They take that from me too, the bastards. All right, well, I figured since I was coming on unexpectedly, there is one other relatively big story, I suppose. As we all know, the WWE has been gutting their talent roster and particularly tag team wrestling, getting rid of the Motor City Machine Guns, getting rid of the Wyatt family, the Howdy family, to the point where they have almost no tag team division left, New Day leaving. So now there's a lot of talk that they're going to be building new teams. They're going to be bringing some teams in. Well, if you're going to bring teams in, why did you let teams go? Makes zero sense to me, especially when you had a team like the Motor City Machine Guns, who are a top talent when it comes to tag team wrestling. So apparently, get ready for the return of Enzo and Big Cass. Enzo has been at the Performance Center here in Orlando. Big Cass's contract is ended with AEW. It makes sense. They were over. But I ask myself, well, you got rid of Enzo once already for behavioral issues. Do you really think it's changed? I don't know. I hope so. I did like them. I found them entertaining. I thought they had a good shtick. The fact that they've been gone a while is great, that they're coming back. Is that a boost to the tag team division, though? Because both of these guys are now past their prime. And this is, again, the WWE's problem is their age. They are not a young organization at all. So I don't know. I'd like to see them back, even if it's only for a stint. Let's see what we got here. WWE reportedly looking to boost its tag team ranks. It looks as if a couple of favorites could be on their way back to the market. Let's see. Per Corey Hayes of False Finish, that's a nice name, Enzo Amore has recently been at the WWE Performance Center and was there ahead of this week's NXT show. This comes at a time when Big Bills, gosh almighty, when Big Bill's existing AEW deal is due to expire. Damn. Wear your damn glasses when you're reading the small shit, or let's see if we can't make it bigger. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Okay, we'll try that again. I don't know if I'll get through it. Now I'm feeling like Jey Uso cracking up every 2 minutes. This comes at a time when Bill's existing AEW deal is due to expire imminently, prompting many fans to speculate that we could be seeing WWE return for Big Cass and Enzo Amore. Now, Enzo may just have been the latest in a line of guest coaches to stop by the PC. Good point. But the timing is kind of coincidental. And why would you bring him back as a coach if you didn't like the guy and you banned him? He's supposed to have been banned from WWE events for life because he showed up at the Rumble that year after being fired. Following in the footsteps of Mark Coffey, Ricky Morton, and Jazz in recent months. I didn't know Ricky Morton was at the PC. If there's a little more to this, we could be getting set to see the WWE return of Smack Talker Skywalker and his 7-foot-tall pal. And you can't teach that. So, in a nutshell, that's what we got going on in wrestling early this morning. Again, the lead story was just a little bit too much to pass on for me, considering that's the one thing in wrestling that I was actually happy with and looking forward to seeing more of. Very curious. The outcome of the match is going to determine the future for Mr. Kaiser Ludwig, or Ludwig Kaiser. If he gets unmasked, he's gone. Even if he doesn't, maybe gone. Hard to say. But think of the heat that Chad will get if he wins. Especially in AAA. It's going to be interesting. If this guy has a generally clean record otherwise, I would hope that they would give him a really stern talking to. And yeah, if you need him to job a little bit or whatever the case may be, I just think, well, again, we don't have both sides of the story yet, do we? Until he starts getting his word out there and his attorney starts releasing a statement as to the other side of the coin, then everything else right now is speculation. So May 30th will tell us a lot, however. The outcome of that match is definitely going to tell me which one of them the WWE believes in the most. That's all I got for right now. Remember,
bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle.
Bye-bye.